Hello everybody, welcome back to Board Game Nation. Today we're going to do a run-through of the Voyages of Marco Polo. So everything is set up for a two-player game. We've got the board, we've got the red and blue player. We've got the blue player here and the red player. The red player has the ability here to get a good anytime another player uses this action, any of these actions. This action will get $2. Or this action, which that player will get a camel. So that's quite nice. If you notice that this is specially just for a two-player game. Okay. The blue player has this character, which allows them to jump from oasis to oasis and doesn't have to go, from end to end. He can jump from backwards and forwards on the board. Also, the blue player has these cards, which he has to get to if he wants to get the points for arriving at these destinations. And so does the red player. So the red player is trying to just, kind of go this way and then loop around and we'll get all four maybe. But the blue player is definitely going to. One last thing about the dice. When everybody rolls their die, everybody counts up all the pips that are on it. If there is less than 15, so for instance, it's 15 right now. If it's less, you get $1 for every pip that you don't have up to 15. So right now, this person wouldn't get any money. But if this was not a 4 and it was a 3, the blue player would get $1. So everybody's rolls and make sure that they've got more than 15. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, we're good. The red player rolls and definitely gets his 15. So, starting with the blue player is going to go, and the blue player really wants to start on his on these and also get a presence on the board. And the first place he thinks he might go is to here, get 2 gold, and then come down to here. So that's going to be 1, and then 1, and he has to stop here. So 1, travel action. Now he's got a travel action here, which could get him to here. So that might be good to do. So he's already got a camel. So if he just gets 3 spices, he could accomplish this and travel at the same time. So that's what he's going to do. And how is he going to do that? Well, spices, luckily enough, are right here. And it's also, he only needs 3 of them. But if he uses something more, he'll have some extra. And he needs, so is he going to use, well, he can't use a 5 because he doesn't have a 5. But he could use this. Now that kind of leaves the other player to get all these camels, which is always a kind of a starting move to get these camels. But I think he wants to do this first. So he's going to go here and maybe use his 6 or his 4. Maybe he'll save his 6 to see if the camels are opened. Or, yeah, may as well. He's going to use his 4. So he places a 4 here, and that allows him to go to the 4 column here, and he would get 3 spices. Okay, here is his big spice. So that's a big spice sack. So that's full of 3 shipments. And right there, he's now able to do this action. So he's going to spend a camel, his 3 spices, and he has now accomplished this, which he gets 1 victory point. So he is on the board right there. And he just fell off the board. And now he can travel. So he's going to travel to here, which gives him immediately 2 gold. Hooray. So 1, 2. 2 goes into his supply right here beside his camels. And now he has access to this point, and he just potentially, or he got half of his 5 points for getting here. So his next action is going to be going from here to here. So that's 1, and then he's going to go here, maybe 2. Now, is that wise for him? He wants to go here. Oh no, he wants to go here first. And that's a good thing I checked. Yes, he wants to go here. So he's going to go 1, 2 and arrive there. He'll need 2 more camels. So it is now the red player's turn, and the red player is all about. Oh, and the red player got 1 spice sack because the blue player went there. So the red player is definitely wanting to fulfill contracts. He also knows that the blue player is going for this kind of travel, so maybe he can screw up the blue player if he can. What would be interesting if he went here, that would kind of put a damper on the blue player, because then the blue player would have to pay. So this would be nice, and he would have to go here to do anything, which he could go here to get this black dyed, which might be worth it for him. But he could spend, for instance, the smaller, lower numbers here, which would allow him to just do 2 steps. He's got 2 6s and a 5, which is quite nice. He could, on the other hand, fill up his contracts, which he wants to do. But saying that, he's already got a contract here. So maybe he wants to get one of these goods. It's interesting. Yeah, he wants to get as many goods as he can, but he could completely block out the other player if he put a 6 here, right? Because he know, well, the blue player does have a 6. He doesn't want to waste too many actions. Of course, he could pile up on camels, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to go here with his 6. And that will definitely allow him now to get 6 camels. So 2 big giant camels, and he's got 2 smaller camels. Excuse me. So that was his action. Is he going to do any other actions? Well, he will. He'll spend 3 camels to get another die. And he'll roll that, and it's a 4. So he basically got 3 camels for a free action. So there you go. It's all set. Now the blue player wanted this action, right? He was kind of interested to get that action. But he does have the ability to move now, which is very interesting. And he needs to move 1, 2 spaces to get to here. And then he'll get a second good here. And he doesn't want the blue player to go here because he needs to keep on moving. So he needs 2 spots. He's got the money to do it. And I think he'll do that. But now what is he going to do? He can't use the 1. But saying that, he knows that this place is going to go if he doesn't use the 1, and then he won't be able to use the 1 really for anything else except for this, and that will only get him 1. So maybe he'll use this 1 so he doesn't get stuck with just a 1, which he could place here and get $4. But he would rather get some camels and some goods. But, it's tricky. So I think he's going to gamble, and he's going to go here so he doesn't have to pay extra. And he will have to now pay $7, 5, 6, 7, $7 to the bank to move up 2 spaces. Now, he can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it. Nope. He's going to have to go back and rethink it. So what was that? 5, 6, 7. And why he can't do it is because he needs 2 camels. So he needs more camels. So now it's obvious. He's going to use his 1 because it has to be equal or more than the numbers there. So he's now can get something here. And I think usually gold is the best, but he's already got 2 gold. So let's get a nice cloth, and he'll get 2 camels, which will now allow him to travel. Now, the red player's turn. The red player, it's difficult to say what the red player wants to do. The red player definitely needs a gold and something else. And he needs to get this out of here so he can get more. So he's going to focus on that. That's what he wants to do. But how can he do that quickly? Well, he's already got the camels. So in the only other place where he can get a gold for really cheap is here, because going here is going to cost him 3 die. And he doesn't want to do that. So I think he's going to go there before maybe the blue player gets a black die and goes there. So he's going to go and he's going to use his 3 and he's going to take that and get a gold, and he's going to get 2 more camels. 1, 2. And then he's going to spend 3 camels to get another black die. He's going to be doing this quite often, so he gets extra turns. So there we go. He's almost gotten this out. Blue player. Blue player is kind of afraid that he's not going to get any actions, but he's got his goal. He needs to get here. So now he's going to do it. He's going to place this here. He's going to pay his 7, 5, 6, 7 to the bank. And he's going to move 1, 2. He has to pay the 2 camels. So there you go. 2 camels to the bank. And now he's got this. Now, the player does not take this token. It stays there. But he does take one of his houses and places it there. So now he is halfway done to his other goal for 7 points. But immediately and every round, he's going to get 2 things. So he's now going to get 2 of whatever he wants. And I think he'll get maybe another one of these so he can activate this. Maybe. I don't know. He could certainly on his next turn go here and get something that allows him to get a contract done. Now he has 1 camel. He's got 2 gold and a cloth. So a lot of these is gold, 2 cloths, and oh, that one's nice. And he gets another contract. And there's this one as well. So he likes that one. So I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to get another cloth. And he's going to get some spices so he can get this next round. So he's got his 2 things. He's done. Back to the red player. And the red player needs to get a cloth. And where is he going to get that cloth? Well, he's going to spend this and this to go here and get 5 cloth. So he gets $1 a camel and 3 cloth. So he gets 3 cloth, a camel, and $1. So he's happy with that. And now, can he accomplish this? Yes, he can. So he can spend a gold, 2 camels, and a cloth, which he'll put this in to get 2 smaller cloths. Put them there, and he's now accomplished this. So this goes back in. And he gets 4 points and 2 goods of his choice. So 4 points. Okay. 4's right there. And now he's going to think about his next turn because he has got 2 goods of his choice that he can get. And what can he get here? Well, if he gets these 2, it's cloth and a little bit of gold, and he could get a bonus this. So that's what he's going to try to do. So he'll plan for that, and he will get 2 different goods. So he'll get a gold. A gold and a cloth, because they're the most valuable. So 2 different goods. There we go. Now it's to the blue player's turn. The blue player is quite obviously knows what he's going to do. He's going to go here, which is going to screw up the red player, and he's going to take 2 contracts of his choice, and he is going to take these 2 contracts. Right there, this one and this one. So the blue, he got to this before the red player could, and right away he can get some stuff. Well, he could get some money, but he's not all that interested in the money right now. he's more interested in the camels, which will give him another turn. And with that turn, he could do something like get some victory points, for instance. Or could get him $4, which why not just take the $3? Well, yeah, it would be beneficial if he took, instead of taking $3, he could take 3 camels and go over here and get $4, right? The next round. So it was kind of utilizing this kind of stuff. He could also just go over here, pay the cost, and get more camels, which would be absolutely silly to do. He could go over here and spend 2 cloth, which he does have. Or he could get the camel so he could complete this almost right away, which he could do right now. So yes, he will do that action. He'll get 3 camels. 1, 2, 3 right there. Now he's got 3 camels. And he can actually complete one of these if he wishes. And what does he want? Does he want another contract? Or does he want more camels? But he'll get some more camels here, and then he could use them. So he's going to spend 3 camels, a gold, 2 cloth, and I always forget the name of it, spices. And he's going to get this, which will give him 5 points. So he had 1, so he'll go up to 6. Oh, that goes down there. He'll go up to 6. And all these are gone. And he immediately gets a new contract. And 3 more. This is a big one, so that's 3. 3 more camels and a contract. The contract comes from the extra contracts right here. So you'll put that down. And look at that. That's quite expensive, but 9 victory points. That would be nice. And a travel, which he'll use for sure. So now what can he do? He can basically, he has no more actions, but he could spend this camel before his end to grab one of these black die, which he could use to, once again, get $4 or do really nothing with. So does he really want to use it? No, I don't think he does. So I think that will be it for him. He will not buy black die with his camels. So back to the red player that is absolutely upset that he can't do what he wants. But he still wants to fill his contracts right here. So he's going to do that. But he can just spend up to 4 to do that. So he's going to spend this right there. And it's a 4. Now, because it's a 4, he has to pay. He's going to have to pay $4, which he gets $1 back. That was hurtful. So now he can choose some stuff. And he can... What can he accomplish now? He can accomplish this, which will get him 3 points and a good... That's not the best return at all. A 7. Now, if he used the camel, he could... potentially next round finish this one off. If he got 4 gold or 3 gold, he could do this, and he could possibly do this. So he doesn't want this. It's not enough. This one's okay, but this one and this one look good to him, so he's going to take those 2 and these move down. Okay, so that was the red player's turn. The blue player is passing. The red player is now going to spend 3 camels. Oh, that's not good. He needs 3 camels to finish the contract. He needs 1 camel to finish the contract. He could go over here to get some spice to finish this contract, and I think he'll do that. So he needs 1 die. He needs 1 die to go over here, and it's going to cost him $4 to go over there. Ay, caramba. Of course, he could set up for next round by spending 3 die on gold. Now, he's not going to be the first player because he can't move. And can he move anywhere? He could spend some money. He has to spend 7, but he only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5. But he could go here to get $4 more. And then travel. But once again, it's pointless. But he would get an extra die. And he would get to that section over there that gives him a camel and the gold. And does he need to get there? Not really. But putting in a camel and a gold for 4 points is quite a lot of points. But not necessarily a good strategy right there. So, is he going to just spend 3 camels to set up for next round? I think he's going to do that. So he's going to spend this to get a die. He's going to roll the die, and he got a 2, which is awful. That's really bad. He's going to place it over here, and he will get 2 golds. That's horrible. That is horrible. So he's not going to do that because that's just a waste of die. So what is he going to do now? He could do this. So he could go... He could spend these to travel. No. He needs money to travel. So he's going to go here. And he's going to pay $2 to get 2 spices, and then he can complete this contract, which will give him $6 and 5 points. So there, and there. He goes to 10 and $6. 5, 6. So that's not bad, but he has 2 die left, and he has enough to travel now, which will give him an extra die and moving on the track, but he doesn't really need to get there. He needs to get to this place, and yeah, he needs to go through this way. He can't go up here to get these points, so he can't go to that city, which he wants to. He needs to go this way, which will cost him through here, and it will get him, he will have to spend 3 camels just to get there. So he doesn't have very much to do. Doesn't have enough money to travel, or he has enough money, but he doesn't have enough camels. Very interesting. He's kind of stuck with bad options. He could try to get another contract, but that would be silly. He could go here and get with a 4 to get 4, and he would spend 4, but he would get some cloth, which would allow him to prepare for next time. Not the best selection at all. He could get $3 and also spend that $3 plus 1 to get 4 camels. What a waste. But then he would be set up for next time. He could go here. No, yes, he could, because he sent a black die here, so he could go here. I don't think he wants to travel at all, because traveling he would be going in the wrong direction completely. That would really be a bad choice for him. Even if he got another black die. So, he's going to spend $4 to go here and get 3 cloth to set up. That was very difficult. Not a very good turn round. So that's it. That was the first round of Marco Polo. So what happens after that is we flip up these. These go to the bottom of this and we kind of shuffle them up. And this comes out and the new round begins. So let's start that up.